Echo 7 Tango Victor. Request to land.
Welcome to Charm City. You are T-minus 2 minutes to kickoff.
This game is an opportunity to put a banner up here, and that means a lot, especially in the AFC North, and that's what we're going to be fighting for.
We got to send a message today. We're about business. They better be ready to come with it. MVP.
Off the grip. Right off the snap, we rushing, hustling, tussling, and trucking. Scramble out the pocket, double pumping, creating plays out of nothing. Yeah, we make something. Crown heavy, eyes steady, no hezzy. Start shooting across the field, born ready. Get 'em, Cindy.
Larson to the edge, touchdown, and will not catch him. Dives and scores.
An AFC North doubleheader Saturday starts here in Baltimore, where it looks sunny, but an icy wind makes it feel like 13 degrees in the Inner Harbor. The Ravens faithful in high spirits. Their team has momentum. Welcome to the Progressive Kickoff. There's a division title to win here today against an old rival, the depleted Cleveland Browns. And for Lamar Jackson, hoping to punctuate his third MVP campaign, what's been another record-setting milestone season for the Ravens quarterback. His first season paired with Derrick Henry has been tremendously successful. The 31st birthday today for King Henry as he tries to run through a Browns team that beat the Ravens in the first meeting. Here's what's at stake. The playoffs just about set, but the Ravens can clinch the number 3 seed with a victory today. A loss opens the door for Pittsburgh as they take on the Bengals next. Cincy needs a win and some help. The Broncos face a must-win game tomorrow. In this division, it's very simple for John Harbaugh's team. A win or a tie, and they're in. If they lose, the Steelers can grab this division by knocking off Cincinnati. Difference going on the road against Houston or starting at home against either the Steelers or the Chargers. And welcome, Chris Fowler, Louis Riddick, Dan Orlovsky. Look, it's heavily favored for them to win this game today and win the division, but these fans don't want to hear about a division title, right? Ravens are one of those Super Bowl or bust exclusive club, and anything less than that is going to disappoint Lamar Jackson. How do you gauge his and his team's readiness?
Well, look, Chris, this team is trending up at the right time. They're peaking at the exact right time. We saw that the last time we saw them play down in Houston on Christmas Day. They're hitting on all cylinders. There is not an organization in the entire NFL that's better aligned in terms of ownership, front office, head coach, and then their franchise caliber quarterback. And how does that, what's the result of that? Well, since their inception, since they came down here in 1996, they've drafted something like 38 Pro Bowlers. Drafted 38 Pro Bowlers. That's ridiculous. Now, we know this, though. This is about postseason success here in Baltimore. The regular season is fine. We all know that that's the ultimate test. We'll get to that soon.
9 Pro Bowlers on this year's team. You mentioned Super Bowl or bust. There's a lot of teams in the NFL that say that. It's not true for most of them. It is for Baltimore. They've earned that right. And, this year's journey, this team's journey really starts today. Divisional opponent. They don't like each other. And it's a hat and T-shirt game. This Ravens team is arguably the most talented roster in the NFL, along with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Can you find superlatives for Lamar Jackson's season that haven't been already expressed? It's really incredible. Stats are superior to last year's MVP campaign, continues to improve as a passer. Only 4 interceptions in the season, and he broke Michael Vick's career rushing record for quarterbacks in the last game.
We're running out of words to describe Lamar Jackson. He's the 2-time MVP, arguably having the best season of his career. His growth and development really is fascinating, and I think the simplest way to talk about it is if you took away his ability to run, he really has become one of the great passing quarterbacks in the NFL, and that if you took away the passing, he is one of the, if not the greatest running, scrambling quarterbacks in the NFL. I think the only question that lingers out there about Lamar Jackson is, can he and the Ravens be at their very best when it's needed the most in their playoff run?
That, of course, is the focus. They had good momentum coming in. Can they keep it up today? Performance Above brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Laura Rutledge moments ago spoke with Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, how would you describe the importance of the opportunity here today to get home field advantage in the playoffs?
Very important. You know, we know we'll be like third in seed, and we'll have to travel after that, after the first home game. So it's best to get this win today and get ready for the playoff run.
Myles Garrett on the other side said that you're unbelievably crafty. What is it like facing him when you're playing quarterback?
Annoying. Huge guy that's fast, you know. That's a great defender, one of the best ever in the league. But I hate seeing him twice a year.
He agrees, I think, about you. Thanks, Lamar.
No problem. Appreciate you, Laura.
Yeah, for Cleveland, from 11 wins to 13 losses so far, they're depleted, injuries all over the place that we'll detail. But one thing you can count on is Myles Garrett is going to give tremendous effort.
Yeah, our visit with him last night was something to behold. I mean, This is a guy who's extremely cerebral, understands his place in history. We said, look, 8 years have gone by. You're in your 8th season already, and he's a guy who really does want to go ahead and get that sack record. He'll be out here trying to go ahead and win the sack title this year. He talked to us about King Henry, though. That was the topic of discussion when we're talking about him. And that guy who you see on your screen, he gave us the blueprint for stopping him, and it's no big secret. Number one, you better hit him at or behind the line of scrimmage and not let him get to the second level or beyond, because when he does that, it is truly a problem for second and third level defenders. Number two, get him running sideline to sideline. He does not run a run with his shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage. And three, and this is not in any disrespect to Derrick Henry in any way, and this does not mean that you're trying to take cheap shots at his legs, but he said you better start getting around his feet and around his knees and tackle him low. He does not like that, because if you don't and he gets to the second level, it's going to be a house call.
Dan, for the Browns, Bailey Zappi gets the start at quarterback. It's their 4th different starter this season and the 3rd in the last 4 weeks. The former Patriot helped to deal with some wind and some tough conditions today.
Yeah,
more on that.
For a young man that's got a great opportunity, the arm strength's going to need to show up.
We'll see if he can get it done in his 9th career start against this tough defense in this environment. Kickoff coming up. You've been watching the Progressive Kickoff from Baltimore.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Ravens need a win to clinch the AFC North. Not as bad a weather as Week 18 a year ago when we were here. No precipitation. 30 degrees is deceptive. That wind, guys, that is no joke down there on the field. It's going to affect passers and kickers.
Yeah, we walked out of that tunnel. It kind of hits you like a ton of bricks. I think we'll see a lot of handing off today.
Feels colder when you're 3-13, doesn't it? Cleveland side of things. So Justin Tucker to kick off. Ravens won the toss and deferred. Caden Davis and James Prochet back deep for Cleveland. Top of the stadium, the flags are stiff left to right, but it's bouncing off the stands and kind of moving more right to left, but it'll swirl as it does in this place on the Inner Harbor. And very soon we're going to see Bailey Zappi signed off the Chiefs practice squad. And we're going to have to send out a holder. That's the wind playing a part already. Zappi, of course, played with the Patriots 4-4 in his 8 starts before getting let go. First action of the season.
Going against one of the best defenses in the NFL on the road with a lot to play for. It's a good opportunity for Bailey Zappi against, like I said, one of the great elite defenses in a historic franchise.
25 years old. He was at Houston Baptist. The only offer he got coming out of high school. Prolific career, then went to Western Kentucky and went crazy